So this all started when a group of business leaders here in Greenville had heard of community transformation taking place in Selma, Alabama. History of Selma is one of racial strife and poverty, and they went down there to see for themselves what exactly was occurring to cause this transformation. They got to learn and witness that Judge Armstrong, as the district court judge there in Dallas County, he played an instrumental role in really facilitating opportunities, developed some programs, specifically Hope Academy and a sort of companion program called Compass Academy that was really targeting juvenile offenders and really giving them an opportunity to be invested in. What he really emphasized to the business leaders is that the kids needed a vision and that they needed hope. So they were really excited to be able to come back and share with the nonprofits here in Greenville what had been happening there in Selma. So we decided to take a trip ourselves, Building Hope, down to Selma to see it firsthand. After seeing the caseloads of the probation officers there go from 160 cases back in 2005 to down to about 25, it really demonstrated that there was a lot of success with the program. We were really excited about that and wanted to bring that model back and be able to impact the youth in our community with Building Hope, having a long-standing relationship here in the community with schools and business leaders and such. We thought this would be a great model to bring back to foster change.
Most of the referrals that we receive are due to students that are either going to be placed on probation, currently placed on probation, or if it's from the school system, it's usually because they have been recently suspended or they're having regular behavioral issues in the classroom. And most of these kids are angry. Most of these kids don't understand why they're angry. So then they react in ways that are not necessarily socially acceptable. Most of them are really searching for acceptance and to belong somewhere and to understand what it means to be a young man in society today. And unfortunately, their dads aren't there. So they don't see what being a man is modeled as. So all they have to go off of is what they see on television or in the media. So a lot of them are striving to try to figure out what exactly their place is in society and where that meets society's definition of manhood.
Elijah's your typical preteen. He has a lot of big dreams, has things that he wants to do, who he wants to be later in life. But he has to get focused and understand that in order to achieve those dreams and that higher level that he wants to be in, he has to make some better choices and not be so quick to retaliate when something happens or something doesn't go his way.
So a lot of what we find that's happening in Visions of Hope is that we're teaching them what it means to be a young man, and that we're trying to do that in a way to engage these young men where they are in the communities that they're in, so that we could help them see their skills, see their talents, see their abilities, the way that God intended them to be, to use those towards a new vision and a new hope for their lives.
He's a lot calmer than he used to be since he's been in the program. He thinks a lot more now before reacting. He's gotten that encouragement from his program coordinators that it's okay to be a smart young black male in today's society. And I want him to understand that those big dreams that he has, that he can achieve those as long as he's making the correct choices and being disciplined and just staying on track.
Visions of Hope falls under the umbrella of Building Hope Community Life Center, which is its own 501c3 nonprofit. However, because of the unique nature of this program, we have designated its own separate operating budget to be able to give it the resources that it needs to be able to thrive. So when you support Visions of Hope, you're not just taking a child off the street or supporting them for the here and now. You are altering an entire destiny, and not even just a pathway for a particular child, but even for future generations. There's such a vicious cycle of poverty and fatherlessness in our community. Here you have an opportunity to make an investment, to be able to bring healing, to bring hope, and to really create a vision for these young people such that they will be in a position in the future to be impactful and leaders and change agents within our own community themselves. So consider that when you're thinking of making an investment in Visions of Hope, that you are changing not only destinies and futures, but an entire generational arc.